What began as a simple recording invitation to friends and neighbors has evolved into a wide variety of musical collaborations, education, and recording service offered without stop, cost, or prejudice. Hi, I'm Ben Gradison, and I'm leading the effort to form a cooperative and educational recording studio here in Asheville, North Carolina. Today, D Street Studio is being formed as a community recording studio, a place where Asheville joins together to create and to learn. During the last 6 months, nearly 100 local artists have recorded variations on every genre of music, using live instruments as well as a literally unlimited variety of software and sample instruments capable of making any sound usable on a keyboard. Some of these artists are performance-oriented groups that work together on original recordings. Others are organized recording projects that, while very capable of producing good recordings, have no desire to recreate that same quality in a live performance. Still others are students, many of whom have little traditional music skill. My background in education has allowed the studio to record both artists and students, providing music education as well as production services. Many of the artists you see here are not students. They are local artists who work and collaborate in the studio to make recordings. At the same time, many of them are students. The joy they feel is contagious when they hear back a recording and recognize their new ability to share ideas. What they heard in their head through recording is now available for others' ears. While freestyle lyrics from young people, as well as peers, often come out very violent, it seems that they first need to let that out, and only after they've let that out do they really get creative. This project has shown that hip-hop can be an especially powerful outlet because it demands coherent thought and a belief in the power of words. When an artist listens back with an awkward feeling of embarrassment at an incoherent, redundant, or contradictory verse, which they just spoke, they often consider why they said those things. If they don't hear themselves, they won't even realize what they said. Sometimes, teaching in the studio, like any teaching, verges on therapy. Still, the Community Recording Project has shown that hip-hop recording has the potential to fit a standard educational model. At first, most of the students I worked with used instrumental tracks that were already used for professional and popular music, adding their own words to a pre-made beat. Now, both students and curious artists learn about composing on the computer, a quick process which allows for completely original productions without years of practice at an instrument. The studio's vocal booth is equipped with a computer window, usually set to show the main recording screen, including the instrumental track waveform, as well as what other work is involved, whether mixing, adding effects like echo or pitch correction, or playing a live instrument while they're in the booth. This way, they realize and begin to understand the process of music production, often asking questions and experimenting with the controls so that they can learn for themselves. The students that we hope to serve, both in a formal studio and classroom setting with this work, are those who need extracurricular activities to focus them, who need electives to challenge them, and who need an outlet for pride, sadness, and rage. Even the toughest and most confident who come into the studio are more than open to criticism and suggestion. They ask for it. They want to learn and to improve their abilities, skills, and themselves. There has been some concern about remaining a positive influence on students whose regular lives and scholastic performance are unknown to us. We don't know if these students are doing well in classes or not, or if they're even trying. The students must realize that it is important for them to work hard to earn and keep this opportunity. It seems natural that schools could have rap groups and teams, much the same as sports teams or debate teams. In order to continue this work in the long term, and to make this an official studio while maintaining focus on membership, outreach, and education, we seek to partner with schools, after schools, and other groups in the community. The hope is that partnership will bring legitimacy to this project, allow it to become connected with the regular academic lives of students, and give the Community Recording Project a space of its own. We don't want to perpetuate distraction, but like any decent extracurricular activity, the studio helps students to focus their energy and sustains a reason to work hard. When this studio is connected to the schools and overall academic achievement, it will give students a reason to stay in school. The arts are not a luxury. Music is not a luxury. Access to a computer is not a luxury. More and more, it is a necessity. Music is a great tool for driving student interest and enthusiasm, and that's really the key. Making this an official school activity with approval from administrators is tricky. The challenge is maintaining the opportunity for free expression by students while adding the official elective or extracurricular status that is necessary for legitimacy and funding. We believe it's possible, and for many of these kids, it's essential. I'm really proud to be leading this project, which we hope will become an integral part of Asheville's already thriving music culture.